Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. So we are from Group 1. Would like to present about IoT project assignment. My name is Muhammad AKMIRUL bin Jaiz and my team members are Muhammad IZZAT FIRDAUS bin AZMI and Muhammad Afiq Harith bin HARZAKI. So first of all, this is our table of contents, which is this slide will present about executive summary, introduction, problem statement, objective, proposed solution, methodology or flow chart, result and discussion, and also conclusion. So first of all is executive summary. For this project, this report going to tell about the introduction and problem statement about two projects that need to be implemented. Other than that, the objective for these two projects will recognize and proceed to the proposed solution that suits and can solve the problems for each project. After that, the methodology or flowchart created for these projects and the result including discussion for the problem statement that was identified in this report will be stated. Furthermore, the conclusion of everything in this report will be concluded as stated. Last but not least, some appendices will be stated in this report which are source code, screenshot of output, task distribution among group members, and PowerPoint presentation slide for these two projects, which is this slide. Next is introduction. Internet of Things, or we have known as IoT, is about the extending the power of the internet that beyond smartphones, laptop, computer, or other smart devices that can hold range of other things, processes, and environments. Actually, this IoT is a pretty simple concept that we can easily conclude and understand it, which is it can taking all the things in the world and connecting them to the internet. It has unique identifiers and the ability to transfer data over a network without need anything else, such as human to human or human to computer interaction. It is embedded systems that connect with sensors, software, and other technologies to connect and exchange data with other devices and systems over the internet. IoT is so important right now because everything in this world needs the internet to connect. It has become one of the most important technologies of the 21st century. Other than that is embedded system. Actually, this is the combination of computer software and hardware designed for a specific function including a larger system. It can be programmable and have a fixed functionality. For instance, it can be found in automobiles, cameras, airplanes, toys, mobile devices, consumer electronics, and so on. When embedded systems are computing systems, it can be ranged from having no user interface, which is UI. It is low cost and low power consuming. Besides, it also can be used in real-time operating environment and use a real-time operating system or known as RTOS to communicate with the hardware. Next is the problem statement. So there are some problems that we recognize for these two projects. The problem statements are, first, how to control the dim of LED using the potentiometer. Second, how to establish a connection to Wi-Fi network. Third is how to read the temperature and humidity of current environment using DHT11 or 22. Fourth, how to store the temperature and humidity data to the favorite IoT cloud. And lastly is how to set up a decision on favorite IoT cloud. Next is for our objective. There are some objectives that we recognize from the problem statements for these two projects. The objectives are to make sure the components required can execute the embedded programming using MicroPython language. Second is to connect the devices with a Wi-Fi network and favor IoT. Third is to identify the functions of the components needed for these two projects. And lastly is to understand the implementation of some basic applications and fundamental of embedded systems. So next is our proposed solution. For project 1, potentiometer where it is used to set the resistance of the electricity to adjust the brightness of the LED. The flow of electricity is allowed from ESP32 and coding of Python in UPyCraft. For the project 2, using DHT22 as a sensor for temperature and humidity, and also using DHT22, ESP32, breadboard, and jump wire, we can detect the temperature that is more than 26 and humidity is less than 70. The data will be sent through email for the user to get the notification.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad AZMI. My metric number is S51153. So regarding the Internet of Things IoT Project 1, the methodology or step-by-step procedure to achieve output is shown in the flowchart over here. So the first thing that we need to do is connect ESP32 to the computer. We need to insert the coding for the respected project in UPyCraft. The coding is then downloaded to ESP32. Also, we need to install a component involved in the project on the breadboard. Then we run the coding by enabling the ESP32. Then we need to check does the LED light up or not. If no, we need to insert the coding again. If the LED light up, we need to proceed with the procedure where we need to check the potentiometer function or not. If the potentiometer does not function, we need to install a new component because the potentiometer may be faulty. I think so. The potentiometer may be faulty. If the potentiometer functions normally, the LED will light up according to the resistance of the potentiometer. Then that is the end of the project.
So for our methodology for project 2, first the program is start and then we prepare the component such as ESP32, DHT22, breadboard, jump wire, and micro USB cable. And then by using the UPyCraft, we register the DHT22 in the UPyCraft coding. After that, we register the wireless hotspot using UPyCraft. After register the wireless hotspot, we connected the code to the hotspot when which is if the hotspot is connect to the Wi-Fi, it will connect to the MQTT server in the favorite. If there is no connection, it will register back the wireless hotspot in UPyCraft. After the process of connection to the MQTT server, it will display the temperature and humidity in the server. After that, the temperature and humidity will send to the email as an output for the user for the notification.
So the result discussion for project 1 is that the brightness of LED varies from the value of the potentiometer. Depends on the maximum point of the resistance. If the maximum point of resistance is achieved, the LED will turn off, and if the minimum point of the LED is achieved, the LED will the minimum point of the potentiometer is achieved, the LED will shine the brightest. I believe that's all for the methodology and the result and discussion for project 1. Thank you for your attention.
Result and discussion for project 2. DHT22 can detect the temperature and humidity in the surrounding area. By using Favorite, the result can be set to when the temperature is more than 26 degrees Celsius and humidity is less than 70. It will send the email to the user for the notification if the temperature is more than 26 degrees Celsius and the humidity is less than 70.
So next is our conclusion. Finally, it may be concluded that the Internet of Things IoT is actually a pretty simple concept in which the virtual world of information technology to the real world of things. The technologies that have been used in the Internet of Things, such as sensor and RFID, make our life much better and more comfortable, especially when the IoT has been connected with embedded systems. It has become rapidly a catalyst for change in the computing, data communications, telecommunication, industrial control, and entertainment sectors. It is unique and the hardware is highly specialized to the application domain. So it proved that the embedded system programming can be widely varying experience and can take years to master. So IoT and embedded systems have given many benefits to all people in this world.
Ni untuk projek 1 IOT. Assalamualaikum, nama saya Muhammad AZMI. Nama matrik S5153. Ni coding untuk projek 1 potential meter PY. So bila saya letak semua ni dan saya tekan run, output dia akan keluar dekat blackboard dan dia macam ni. Okay, ASP dah nyala semua. Selingan LED. Bila kita pusing kita punya potential meter ni, LED akan nyala mengikut resistance potential meter tu. Macam ni. Itu je untuk projek 1. Terima kasih.
Jadi ini ialah sambungan yang akan digunakan ke DHT 22.
Jadi ini adalah coding untuk projek 2. Jadi first yang kita import apa yang perlu macam network times. Lepas tu dari DHT 11 dari import pin. Lepas tu DHT 11 ni kita menggunakan pin ke-15 untuk ESP32. Lepas tu kita masukkan server dengan client. Dan kemudian kita client publish, kita masukkan device developer ID dengan data iaitu temperature dengan humidity. Lepas tu masa yang akan refresh adalah setiap 20 saat. Okay, dah ada tanda okey. Jadi kita check pada sini. Kita pergi data stream. Suhu akan masuk. Itu pada 12.49. 12.53 data masuk. Suhu 28, humidity 67. Dan message dah masuk. Itu suhu lebih daripada 26 degrees dan humidity bawah 70. Okay, itu saja daripada